How's it going, folks? Voodoo Stache here. One area where I see a lot of people struggle with, due to the way that most of us have to work in front of a computer, or if we're in school, we're studying a lot in a seated position a lot. What ends up happening is these quads get shorter. So then when all of a sudden you stand up after work and go, hey, I'm going to go work out, I'm going to go run, you have a ton of tension here, your lower back hurts, your hamstrings are always tight. Well, what we need to do is we need to take that amount of time that we spend in the seated position, which is really high, and we need to take the opposite of that. We need to start extending this area here, opening this stuff up. So if I can increase over here and decrease that, you're going to be feeling a lot better on the fronts and backs of your legs. So there's a little seated position quad stretch that you can work on. A couple areas to think about here. Number one, you may or may not be able to have your feet all the way flat like this. If you look back in some other videos, I have an elevated stretch where you have your toes up on a yoga block, sinking down to open up the front of those ankles. That's another video. Check that out on your own. What we're going to look at right now is how to stretch these quads out. So, first thing I want to make sure is that my knees are level. So each knee is in line. Oftentimes you'll see one try to get in front of the other. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on back here. But this is hard for you to get in this position. You can always elevate your hand to the yoga block to make it a little bit easier. From here, you're going to keep your rib cage down. You're going to squeeze your butt cheeks. You're going to drive those hips forward. Now, you're going to do more than just drive those hips forward. You're going to take a look down this line of your sternum, your abs, down to your hips. All you're going to see is one hip in front of the other. Are they twisting at all? If so, you need to level those things out. So here we go. I'm going to start from here. My rib cage is down. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze my butt, squeeze my butt. And as I look down my hips there, I'm going to see, okay, it looks like my right hip is a little bit forward. So I'm going to take my left hip, I'm going to push it forward, level those guys out. There you go, now I'm here. I'm going to squeeze my butt cheeks hard, keep my rib cage down. And I'm going to hang on here and breathe for maybe 30 seconds, a minute or more. You're going to feel either intense, or maybe not intense, but you'll feel, as you go over longer and longer in time, you'll feel more and more of a stretching through here. So again, your goal is to spend more time in an opened up position instead of a flex position on your computer all day. So anytime that you can spend there is going to be beneficial for you. Two pieces to look out for as you do this is one knee will try to sneak forward or back. The second thing is as you're leaning here, you're going to want to lean back with your back, with your rib cage. Keep the rib cage down, the back flat, and the hips driven forward. So you're like a straight line from your ear to your knee. Try that out, let me know how it goes.